Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best cards in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. These are the cards you should be trying to get to build your team around. Some of the cards who are going to do the most basically for you to, to influence winning for your team. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 6,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, sometimes multiple videos a day, and I'd really appreciate your support if you haven't already. If you do subscribe, we're about 400 subscribers away from that 6K mark, and I'd love to hit it in the near future. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, and without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's start off with number 10, which is where I'm going to put Jabari Smith, a card that I'm very high on. Every card on this list is absolutely elite. That is definitely one thing to keep in mind. I've tried my best to rank them as accurately as possible. 6'10 with a 7'2 wingspan at the small forward position is super solid size. Doesn't have an incredible player build, but he does have hotspots from everywhere. 45 Hall of Fame badges, elite finishing badges, nearly perfect shooting badges, also really good playmaking and defensive badges, elite all-around defender. Statistically, he's got 90 plus on basically every single important stat, 95 plus on a lot of them. And then his jumper is really good. Ray Allen base, Carmelo upper on very quick. I'm a big fan of it. I grain really consistently with him. And then the quick dribble style, D-Rose size up, tray escape, and pip behind the back give him literally the best sigs that you can have in the game, in addition to the best dunk package possible. So elite movement, a really good jumper, and stats and badges that are all the way around incredible. He's such a good card. Really, really good option at number 10. At number 9, we're going with in-game magic, which is the lowest that I have any of the in-game cards on this list. 6'9 with a 7-foot wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 80 hoffs include, when I say 80 hoffs, you don't have to talk about what it includes. He has every single Hall of Fame badge, every single stat on 99 as an in-game card. Animations wise, I can't speak. He has jump shot 3 on very quick with Kobe upper, so it's a pretty solid jumper, I will say that. It's a really, really good jumper. In fact, I don't love his movement though. Quick dribble style, Francis size up, Curry escape. His half-court sigs with a Francis size up and Curry escape, while not bad, are not as elite as they could have been with like D-Rose size up, tray escape. The pippin behind the back is great, and he's got perfect dunk animations and has elite size at 6'9", 4'8" PG, but unfortunately he doesn't move as well as I was hoping he would, and that's the only complaint that I have with this Magic card, and the only reason that I have him as low as number 9. At number 8, I'm going with Taco Fall. I think Taco is such a good center option. I think he's the best center in the game. Statistically and badge-wise, he's not as complete as the other cards on this list. Only 82 speed and excel. His stats aren't quite as perfect all the way around. Doesn't have every shooting badge, every playmaking badge, things like that, but his finishing and defensive badges are amazing. Does need Deadeye, Limitless Spot Up, and Chef added to him. You can add some playmaking badges as well as Limitless Takeoff if you want to, but jumper is very, very good. Obviously has incredible size at 7'6 with an 8'4 wingspan. Movement wise, fundamental dribble style doesn't make his movement great, but he gets some really glitchy animations out of certain bursts and things, and he's an elite dunker as well. The best center in the game. He's got an incredible player build. I love Taco. I think he's absolutely amazing in my team. At number 7, we got Kawhi Leonard. The Invincible Kawhi is another card that I am super, super high on at the shooting guard position. He's my favorite shooting guard in my team, in all honesty, at least with MJ at point guard specifically. But 6'7 with a 7'3 wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 65 hoffs as an invincible card, has nearly every single Hall of Fame badge. Also basically perfect stats. The Ray Allen base, release 102 upper makes his jumper uncontestable for whatever reason. The 102 upper on the Ray Allen base, for whatever reason, he's basically impossible to get any sort of contest that is higher than about a 30% on, which is super nice. Movement wise, quick dribble style and pip behind the back are amazing. His size up and escape aren't amazing, but it doesn't really matter that much because of how good his release is. If you get any sort of space, it's going to be so knocked down. He's one of the few cards in the game with one of those uncontestable releases. Also, quick drops off 1 is the best safe dunk in the game, and I think Kawhi is an absolutely incredible card, especially on current gen, but really elite on both gens as a perfect 3-and-D wing. At number 6, we got Scotty Barnes, who is another amazing card, no doubt about that. Scotty, as an in-game card, similarly to all the in-game cards, is going to have 99 stats across the board, every single Hall of Fame badge, and then amazing animations with set shot 25 on very quick, which is an amazing jumper, one of the best ones in the game. Quick dribble style, D-Rose size up, Curry escape instead of tray escape is really the only complaint with him, and then the pippin behind the back is also amazing. Perfect dunk animations at only 6'7 at the spot forward position. That's probably the biggest thing to complain about, is just the fact that he's a little bit undersized, but I still think he's so elite with his stats, badges, and animations that he still deserves a spot pretty high on the list and comes in at number 6. At number 5, we got Wilt Chamberlain, yet another in-game card. Y'all are probably noticing a theme. We got a lot of in-games in this top 10, and that's really not a surprise, because when you have every single Hall of Fame badge, every single stat on 99, and basically perfect animations or very close to perfect animations, it's hard to not be a near perfect card. Luka release on very quick is really, really good. The quick dribble style, D-Rose size up, again, instead of tray escape, he's got the Curry escape, which isn't quite as good, but it's still solid. And then the pippin behind the back and for perfect dunk animations. Obviously stats and badges, just like with every invincible card, are going to be perfect, and he is another incredibly elite option at the power forward or even center position. team. At number 4, I'm going with Kobe here, and I think this is a little lower than a lot of y'all might have Kobe, but for me personally, I just don't think he's quite as good as like the top 3 guys. He's still an amazing card, don't get it wrong. 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan, can play the PG position, which gives him added versatility as an in-game, has perfect stats and badges. And then jump shot 3 on very quick with the Kobe upper. It's the same release that Magic has, but as a 6'6" player, especially with the D-Rose size up and Trey escape instead of Magic having that Francis size up and Curry escape, he's both shorter but also has better sigs, which means he moves way better with the ball in his hands, has perfect dunk animations. He's one of the best point guards in the game, in my opinion, the second best point guard in the game, and I think he's a top 4 card in the game as well. Incredible card for sure. At number 3, yet another in-game card is going to be, wait, I did that wrong. Okay, well, I just spoiled who number 2 is, but we'll get to Shaq in a second. So at number 3, I'm going with Chris Webber, who I think is the best small forward in my team. He's 6'9" with a 7'3" wingspan, which is really solid size at the 3. Hot spots from everywhere, obviously every single stat and badge as an invincible card being perfect. And then jump shot 110, Kemba upper on very quick, is the same jump shot base as Chet Holmgren has. I would say it's a combination of kind of like a D-Rose base and a Space 98. One of the fastest releases in my team, which is super nice. I love this jump shot. And then quick dribble style, D-Rose size up, Trey escape, and Pippen behind the back, as well as perfect dunk animations. His animations are basically perfect. His stats and badges are also perfect, and he's the best small forward in my team. At number 2, like I actually accidentally leaked, is going to be in-game Shaquille O'Neal. 7'1" with a 7'7" wingspan. He's the best power forward in my team, just like with all the in-games, and I keep repeating myself, but he's got all 80 Hall of Fame badges. He's got every stat on 99. Has the set shot 25 with Lillard upper on very quick. It's a really good release, but what he also has going for him over Wilt is slightly better movement with the D-Rose size up, but also the Trey escape and the Pippen behind the back. I also think I prefer set shot 25 over Luka base just a bit, and that's probably why I have him a little bit higher than Wilt, is because of slightly better sigs and a slightly better jumper. But at this point, it's kind of nitpicking. I just think he's top 2 for me personally. At number 1 though, it's hard for me to not say that MJ is the best point guard and the best card in my team. And this goes for all the MJs, to be completely honest. The only one I'm putting up here is the Invincible, but I think PG MJ and the Hero MJ, if you have those with extra Hall of Fame badges, are right here as well. And I love the fact that the PG MJ can play the point guard position. He's my favorite card in the game, specifically because my PG MJ has every single Hall of Fame badge. But all the MJs are amazing. Obviously 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. As an invincible card, he's got 65 Hall of Fame badges and basically perfect stats. Same thing with his badges being nearly perfect as well. And then animation wise, he's got the MJ release on very quick, which is the best feature of any card on this list. It's the fact of the matter is it's so smooth, so consistent, and so easy to green and so uncontestable, as well as nearly perfect sigs, quick dribble style, Trey escape, Pippen behind the back. The Kyrie size up isn't quite as good as the D-Rose size up, but it's the second best size up in the game, and it's still really amazing. Really, the only thing you can complain about with MJ is the fact that he doesn't have perfect dunk animations. He doesn't have quick drops off 2 or the best standing dunk animations, but he is so good and so complete. I think he's the best card in the game, whether we're talking about Hero MJ, Invincible MJ, PG MJ, all the MJs I think are the best, just because the uncontestable release coupled with the perfect dribble 6 being an incredible option no matter which MJ you have. So MJ is the best card in the game in my opinion, but this top 10 is absolutely stacked. Let me know what you think of my top 10 down in the comment section down below. If there's anybody you think I might have missed that does deserve a spot in the list, make sure you let me know. And also, if you think I ranked somebody too high, too low, or whatever, feel free to leave a comment about that as well. So hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll be back with more 2K content very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.